What's up? Tyler of TheGameImpulse here with a game review that I should have done a long time ago, probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I just completely forgot about it. I don't know why. But I'm here to talk about Bioshock Infinite. This game came out March 26th for the 360 and PlayStation 3 and the PC. This is the follow-up to Bioshock 2, but this game was made by the developers of the original Bioshock. This game's set in a completely different world of Colombia. Many people have said that this game just isn't going to be good. The world looks too happy. It doesn't look like Bioshock. Let me tell you that once you start getting into this game, this is one of the darkest worlds you would ever see. This world kind of contradicts itself. From the outside, it looks like this fun, cheerful city that everybody's very happy in. But then you get down to it, into the nitty-gritty of it, and it is evil. It's very dark and depressing and all of that. And I just love that. I don't know if I love this world more than Rapture. Rapture really has like a place in my heart. That world at times scared the shit out of me just by how evil and dark it was. But this pretty much rivals it, I'd say. I mean, this is a great world. All the characters in this game are fantastic. You play as Booker DeWitt, who's trying to bring back this girl and wipe away the dead, as it is said a million times throughout this game. Booker is, I like how they added a protagonist that talks in all this and actually has a personality to him, unlike the first Bioshock. Booker he can sometimes be a real asshole. I thought, but I think he's a very strong character. The voice acting for him is absolutely incredible. Very top-notch done. Elizabeth is just a fantastic character as well. One of the most charming, lovable characters that I honestly have ever experienced in a game. The game really makes you care for her, and it really makes you feel attached to her. Like you don't want anything to happen to her. Like when you have to save her a few times throughout the game, and every time you're like, I really have to save her. And I like how they didn't make her a nuisance. If they would have made her a nuisance in this game to take care of, then this game would have been really annoying and just kind of broken. The AI that they did with this is just absolutely incredible. I ended up relying on her so many times throughout the entire story. She really saves your ass. She'll throw you ammo. She'll throw you salts, which is like your powers, your vigors, or plasmids as they were called in the original Bioshock. She'll throw you that. She'll throw you health. She'll really help you, and she can open up these tears through these powers that have been given to her through experimentation by I always say it wrong, the Lutisi twins. And the tears can be ammo, they can be weapons, they can be health packs, they can be turrets that will help you. They can be flying turrets. They can be anything. The hooks for the skylines. They can really be anything that really helps you out during a really tough fight. And there's many throughout here. This game is challenging, but it's not too challenging at the same time. It's just the perfect level of challenge I felt throughout the whole thing. I don't expect to even attempt to play this game on 1999 mode. That just won't happen. What else? The gameplay. Holy shit, the gameplay is just amazing. There's nothing like Bioshock gameplay. There really isn't. And I feel that this just might be one of the smoothest first-person shooters I've ever played. It rivals being as smooth. It's just as smooth as, say, Halo or Call of Duty in its shooting aspects. And I just think the added powers, vigors, are just amazing. You can get the murder of crows that send out these crows that literally maul people alive. You know, there's these like fireballs. You can throw possessions at people that'll turn them on your side and force them to hurt the other enemies and then eventually kill themselves. The bucking broncos, basically you have the force, you can send people flying up through the air, and the way you can combine all the powers is pretty awesome too. You can send the murder of crows out and throw the death kiss, which is the fireballs, out, and it'll set the crows on fire. That'll make the crows a lot more deadly. The way you the amount of ways that you can approach combat scenarios throughout this game is just it seems infinite. It really does. Like, you can sit back with, even with the weapons, the machine gun, the sniper rifle, the pistol, all that stuff. You can sit back with a sniper rifle. You can go gung-ho with a shotgun. You can rely more on your vigors, you know. You can get on the skylines and just go jump around and take everybody out through an aerial assault. There's just so many ways to really approach combat, and the combat's just very smooth. Some of the enemies you face are like really fucking difficult, like the handyman, the big motherfuckers. Those guys are insane to fight, very, very challenging to beat. The Patriots are pretty intense as well. And overall, I think this story is rather gripping. It really just keeps you reeled in. I played this game for a good 8 or 9 hours straight because I got so addicted to it. And that honestly happened with the first Bioshock to me. I played it for so long because I just wanted to see what happens next. And that's what this story really does. You want to see what happens next. You want to see how it unfolds, because it's a very intense story that takes you through many different type of emotions. You know, sometimes you're like, God damn it. Sometimes you really feel bad for Elizabeth or Booker or whatever. This game just honestly has it all to me. It really does. I don't see a game topping this for the rest of the year. I really don't. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I don't see a game that's going to live up to this. I mean, Bioshock Infinite literally blew my mind, and the ending, the last half an hour of it, I'm not going to spoil anything, even though it probably doesn't matter because about 5 people will watch this anyway, but the last half an hour is a complete mind fuck. Just the story pretty much all unfolds right in the last half an hour. There's so much thrown at you to where I honestly had to look it up. I was like, what the hell just happened? And once I read about it, I was like, wow. You know, this is one of the greatest stories in all of gaming to me. It really, really is. And it has that twist. You know, the original Bioshock had that twist to the story that just blew your mind. It was like, are you serious? That just seriously happened. This has that twist. And everything just kind of builds up. All the little things that you see throughout the world. All of the voxophones, I believe, the kind of the audio logs of the world, every one of them that you listen to, every little moment that happens builds on each other throughout the story, and then just hits you all at the end. And I honestly didn't realize that these things were building up. I didn't realize that something so early in the game would have such a great impact at the end. That's really what happens with this. You know, everything throughout the game's story is absolutely vital to really understand what happens. The villain Comstock, he is one of the greatest villains in gaming to me. I just thought he had such a really nice personality that really suited the whole story and the mood of the game. You encounter this enemy called Songbird songbird that always wants to take Elizabeth back. And that thing is terrifying. The first time I saw that thing, I was like, are you serious? Like, am I going to have to kick this thing's ass? Because I don't think I could do it. It's just so many things throughout this game. The skylines are an excellent, such a unique aspect to this game. I mean, there isn't a game out there with these skylines that you can just ride around on, then jump off and, you know, stab somebody with the hook that you use to ride the skylines, or the way you can, like I said earlier, use that. It's like an advantage during combat, but it's not really an advantage sometimes because the enemies can hop on the skylines as well. I don't know what to say about this game. It honestly left me speechless at the end. It left me wanting more. It left me wanting another Bioshock game. And it makes me want to go back and play the original. I never played this Bioshock 2, so I'm going to do that. And I just don't know what to say. I mean, this is easily in the top 5 of my favorite games for the Xbox 360 and maybe of all time. And maybe even as I play it more, it will become my favorite game of this generation. This is one that you seriously cannot pass up. Nobody can pass this game up. Everybody really needs to experience Bioshock Infinite for its true greatness. And just, I caught myself just exploring this game's world. I wanted to find out what happens, or, you know, every nitty-gritty thing I would explore, and that's what you gotta do with this game. You can't just blow through the story and be like, I just want to beat it. You really gotta take this world in and soak it in for everything that it offers, and then you'll really realize the true masterpiece of art that this game is. So I'm going to conclude this with a Gaming Bioshock Infinite, a 10 out of 10. Please pick this up. Anyways, Bioshock Infinite.